Oh, you know, I forgot to adjust the camera so it doesn't go freak out. Alright, hello. You are checking in on this. I didn't get to stream earlier, unfortunately, or stream at the normal time due to work stuff. So here I am after work, streaming some stuff instead. I think this will probably be a pretty short game. A game called Goku Densetsu Magic Beast Warriors. I forget what it's called. What is that series story called? Something. What is this called again? It's called the Journey to the West? Okay, Journey to the West. I 100% assume that's what this is based off of. Knowing nothing about Journey to the West other than the fact that Dragon Ball has some relation as being based on it. So, let me check the audio levels real quick here. What does it sound like? Does it sound good like? Hello, my name is Mitch, and we're going to talk over the sound of this cutscene going on right now. And this lady talking. Okay, I'm gonna bump the audio down a little bit more. Otherwise, I think it should be good. We'll leave it at that. All right. Look at that monkey fight. Monkey and pig. Oolong would be pig as the pig in Dragon Ball. Alright. Let me post my notification stuff around, let people know that I am streaming. And then we'll get started. Oh, cut off early. Oh, does it just like replay the opening cutscene again? And then let's get that image here real quick. Awesome. I'm just gonna retweet this on the main account. I'm not gonna make a separate post. This is an informal stream, so I'm not gonna worry too much about having silly tags and stuff. Alright. Get this out. Then we should be good to go. All right. All set. Let us play a video game. I just happened to buy this game randomly for I think $5 at the local store here. It's called Retro City Games. I think there's actually 2 Retro City Games in Vegas. I went to the one on the east side of town. And the box art just caught my attention. I was like, hello, man in a monkey suit. And sure enough, there's a man in the monkey suit in the cutscenes. So I thought that was pretty exciting. I thought it was going to be like a side-scrolling action game originally, but when I actually like launched the game up, I saw it was a fighting game. I was like, oh well. Honestly, for the purposes of this stream, probably makes a good amount of sense. Just, I assume this will probably take a very short period of time to actually play through. I should get the character moves up, so I don't have to like pause the game a bunch. I think it's pretty straightforward, pretty much just like Street Fighter, Hadoukens, and stuff like that. And this rad music on the first stage, particularly. Alright, so we got that. I think there's like a kick that I can do. It kind of like pushes me off, so it's not like something you can really combo super easily. But you can use it as like a way to just kind of like poke guys. He also can get on a Nimbus, but the input doesn't like make any sense to me. It's like, I think it's double tap, or it's like up and square, and up and triangle, but it doesn't really give me information. Admittedly, it is alongside some Japanese text, so there's a very good chance that whatever it's telling me to do, I just am not actually reading, and I haven't bothered to like try to use a camera app on this, because I am not too concerned about, you know, having a what's it called? Being an expert at this video game. As long as I can get through some fights, I think I'm pretty happy. I just kind of want to see the cutscenes. Nope. Ah. I'm surprised like how little damage like normal attacks seem to do in this game. You just barely do any chip damage. The like down air is like has a long delay on it happening. Or not down air, like aerial triangle attack. I guess my triangle is technically my pull, is what that would be. And then X is like a kick. Oh, apparently this is a 3-button fighting game. I did not realize that. What was that? I think I might have just jumped forward without realizing it. I like that he like throws little versions of himself out. Let's see if I can kick him. I want to kick. What direction was the kick? There we go. That was probably a mistake. Did it last second. So it's 2 rounds, and then you get a cutscene between each of them. I think the story is pretty much set. You basically can choose between different characters throughout the story, but you get all the same cutscenes no matter what. I don't know what's happening in these backgrounds. It's really weird. The last area had like a Statue of Liberty, and this one has a what's it called? A whatever that room thing is, Coliseum. I don't know. I don't know that room. All right, let me get his moveset up here. The pick's kind of interesting. He has a lot of projectiles. One of them is fairly useless if I recall correctly. He basically like shoots directly up in the air. And I don't know how often that, yeah, it's like you can do that, but I don't know how often that's going to be actually useful. But you can like spit your nose out in front of him. Hey Oscar, it's going all right. Thankfully, my work call that was scheduled for an hour and a half did not last an hour and a half. Only lasted 45 minutes, so yeah. Oh gosh. I was planning on only streaming about half of Dirge of Cerberus anyways today, so basically I think we are basically starting where I would have stopped streaming some Dirge of Cerberus anyways, so. I'm not sure if we will continue to stream Dirge next time, like as the full session, or if we'll like split it up between them. But how you doing, Oscar? You well? Alright. I don't think this fighting game is particularly hard, but I have not gotten too far into it. Seems like as long as you aren't just like being dumb, you're generally fine. Ah. He also has like this melee combo he can do, but it's like really, like a really long input, and it's not very good. I was trying to look at it. Just if I can get it just to show. But it's like this. Oh man, I'm gonna die if I don't just kill him. Let's see if we just kill him. Ah! Nope! Oh! Back! Oh, Monkey got banned? I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I turned off YouTube censorship a while ago, because somebody got banned for saying something from, like... What did they say? They said, like... Maybe, like, dirty Russian something, but the guy was Russian already, but he was just, like... He said something and it blocked him, so I had, like, went and just unblocked it because it was, like, the most inoffensive statement. And he also was Russian, so it was just like, whatever. Alright, you can unlock yourself, that's fine. Let me see if I can open up and manage that. I've got the song Lazy Days open from Sonic Adventure. Sorry, Joshua, I forgot to say hello. Hello, Joshua. The song Lazy Days is so good. That's the big song in that game. It's just like Big being like, hey, or well, not Big specifically, but the guy in the song be like, hey, big guy, hey, little guy. Let's see, can I manage chat? That would be nice. I would appreciate it, YouTube, if you let me manage chat. All right, I'll try this guy. I haven't played this guy yet. Down forward. Okay, down forward on basically any of the buttons. Double tap forward. I think it's one of the long combos too, but if it's anything like the other guy's combo, it's going to be fairly useless. Oh. Okay, he's got a flame. Okay, he's got that. And then he also has a different... Okay, that's like a uppercut kind of thing. Ugh. Ah. I love them slide kicks. I'm doing really bad. Man, that attack just goes really far ahead of him. Why am I like stretching out a ton? Oh, we're gonna die. Alright, let me see. Chat. Can I manage the chat? Dang it. Why is there like 800 menus to go through to get to YouTube's like stream page? Man, why does their range attack do so much damage? Please. Jesus Christ. Painful. Alright, YouTube, play nice, please. Whatever. Come on, let me get through this thing. Okay, chat. Alright, well... I don't know how to manage chat stuff, unfortunately. We will leave it. Alright, I'm bad. Let's play pig. Live action cutscenes do definitely exist in video games. So let me go ahead and kill the YouTube page. I think I may have accidentally locked our stream to 18 plus only, but it's fine. We'll live. Too much effort to manage that midstream. But yeah, I mean, like there's some stuff like you know, there's like a lot of F&V games around this era. Even like on the PS2, you had like, what is that game called? Like Love, is it called Love Zero or something? It's by the Pen Triathlon developers, actually. Love Story Zero. They also made like a on-rail shooter that was like live action as well. That has like pre-rendered live action. Like it's similar to Team Innocent, where they had like a real person walking around an environment, I think, in like a pre-rendered FMV background. Is that right? Maybe I'm misremembering this, but it is an FMV game. I know that much. Please, 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 get out of here. No, I'm so close to winning. Just get out of here. Oh, thank God. But yeah, FMV games are usually a good laugh, for sure. I'm trying to think of like an FMV game I've ever like watched that was not cheesy. I don't know if anybody's... Oh, wasn't like Her Story an FMV game, and that was like fairly serious, right? I could be wrong about that. Wait, do the spin attack again? I think it's, is it a backwards rotation on that? There we go. When I showed my friend this game briefly, he thought it was... He like briefly thought it was a PCFX game, but then he was also like, you would have showed me this in the past if it was a PCFX game, so... Oh, hello. Alright. Was that my mouth? No, okay, we're in somebody else's mouth. I love that beard. I'm curious what the thought was behind these backgrounds. It seems like just like a bunch of like floating things. Okay, we can try Lady now. Lady, where's your... I mean, the moveset's there, but I want to have it open while we're fighting. Okay, so it's going to be back, forward, or down. Basically backwards Hadouken kick. That... Okay, that's like a forward, then a... Oh, is this a misprint? So in the manual... Oh man, some weird stuff's happening here. So in the manual, Special 2 shows that you do a down, forward, like forward at an angle, and then it points the arrow back at you. But Special 2 on the screen here shows a forward, like Hadouken motion. And also Special 3 is completely blanked out. Is that true for other characters? No. Special 3 is just missing for her. Alright. Let's see, what's the Special 3? Is it forward, it's like a roll from the front to the back, and then double tap on the back, basically. Something like this. Oh, alright. Alright. What was the other one? Got... Should be just like a forward roll in that kick, right? Oh, it's a backwards. Okay. And then, so this one... Oh, did he just eat me? I was looking at the moveset, so... Oops. I am not good at fighting so if you didn't know that. I can sometimes Hadouken properly, and that's pretty much where my skill set with fighters begins and ends. Like, I mean, maybe something like that? Yeah, I don't know. I get the feeling we're probably going to be relying pretty heavily on the pig. Oh yeah? How was it? What did you play when you were there? I assume mostly rhythm stuff. I like the weird stretching that goes on here with some of these models. Did I go anywhere? I went to... Man, I went to a work dinner last night with, like, partners of our company. And, like, Hey, I'll talk to you about video games any day, all day. Whatever, whatever. Talking to normal human beings about things that are not video games, that are, like, people that are, like, 20 to 30 years older than you. Like, closer to, like, 20 years older than you. It's just like, I don't know what to say to you. I felt like I was like a 10-year-old just sitting like at the end of the dinner table, just like not saying anything unless somebody addressed me, basically. Alright. We will become pig again. We're not doing much monkey, but I actually don't really like Goku's moveset very much. It's weird, this guy has 2 more... Well, he has 5 special moves. The lady only has 3. Ah! Right. Maybe pig is not gonna work out for us here either. What's DDR A20 Gold? Is that just like a particular version of DDR, or? Ah, that's a guard break. Maybe it's like a grab or something, technically. Maybe that's what everyone's like special animation is like grab or something. Oops. Oh, nice, 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 nice. No, 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 no. We were so close. No! This isn't gonna work out. Alright. Oh, interesting. Is it like an older version of DDR, or is it like a relatively new thing? I feel like it's like a completely random shot when I see a DDR machine. It's either going to be like one of the oldest machines I've ever seen, or it's going to be one of the newer. Like, I have no idea. It's basically a different DDR machine every time I see a DDR machine, I feel like. That or Pump It Up. The only reason I know it's Pump It Up is because the arrows are in different directions. Sound Voltics Exceed Gear. Sound Voltics is the one with like the knobs, right? I never played that one. feel like if I could get something that like punishes his jumping pretty easily, I might be able to just like poke away at him a little bit. That's an actual grab there for sure. And I guess the pig's like overhead was probably maybe the most promising so far. I guess with the new lady I could do like the uppercut when he comes in. Maybe? Oh god. Dang it. I was gonna say this is gonna be easy earlier. Never say a game's gonna be easy. Yeah, let me go back to the lady and we'll try the uppercut and see if we can like use that as a way. But what does the other guy have? Maybe we'll try the bird dude or whatever he is. Recently? Okay. Alright, let's try bird man. Maybe? Can I move? Alright, well, for some reason I could not move the D-pad. So we will see if that is a problem long term. Hey Zero, it's going okay. I'm just playing this fighting game that I'm very bad at. And I was hoping we could burn through pretty quickly, but I am already stuck. Doing okay right now. He's not dodging my mini monkeys. Back up. Whoa, that like burned through my monkey. I wonder why. I wonder if like technically I went over it or something. And maybe just like caught the back end of it and only actually... Nice! Just like keep away for 20 seconds. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll spam Hadouken, the true Street Fighter way. Oops, I didn't want to do that. That type that out in English real quick, Joshua, because my brain is not able to comprehend, like, translate the kana at this second. If you're able to, I don't know if you have people to. I think it's like Hinafita? Is that the 5 girls? I think that's like an anime band, or like, I think the whole thing is that they're like an idol group or something like that, right? I'm thinking of the right thing. Hinabita, yeah, okay. Oh man, sorry. Let me just play it safe. Oh yeah, get them kneecaps. Okay, cool. I have heard of it. I don't know anything about it other than I think that it's like a music group or something that's in Bimani. I don't really know. Outside of the fact that Bimani is like games, I assume Bimani is like a category of music as well at Konami. And they like share that music between all their rhythm games and stuff, right? Alright. Gonna shrink him down to our size so we can fight him. I follow their Facebook group, I think, and that's all I can really remember. I know when I look at news on the weekends, I almost always just look at random Japanese news sites and just open garbage all the time. And I feel like Hinabita is like definitely something I just like looked up or just like opened up a tab for. It's like, okay, this is something that exists. All right, so we got down, back, forward, down, down, and then like a full roll forward after that. Meme Betantan? Am I Meme Betantan? Is that what that is? I am so bad at reading kana these days. Oh man, I like his little wiggle. Yeah, so that's the grab. That's that. And then I think it's the down down. Okay, it's an uppercut. Jesus. Ah! Let me free! His like aerial stab is like this weird overhead thing. Gonna probably hit that. Alright. Oh man, he can just like jump right over that. We get for guarding too long. I should just range. Let me go. Nope, don't jump forward. Ranged. Alright, we gotta do damage. Nope. No way. Alright. We tried. I'm not much of a music person unless it's like a part of a game I've played. So like if you showed me Happy Dance Collection music like separately of Happy Dance Collection, I'd be like, yeah, it's a song, I guess. But in Happy Dance Collection, I'm like, okay, I will accept this song as a part of video game music now, and therefore I will listen to it. For me, I think a lot of times it just really comes down to like a game becomes a part of an experience to me to some degree. So even if the song is good in the first place, like I don't really listen to it unless I had like a game I played it with. And I don't really know why that's the case, to be honest with you. So it's pretty rare that I like will just like have like a group or band I listen to that isn't like associated with the video game or something. I guess like some great Bimani is, but I'm not really huge into Bimani, so like I know a Tokudol, that is pretty much it, and then like I have a passing knowledge of what's going on over there at Konami, but generally I'm just like I don't know anything else. Like I don't know if Aikatsu music is all unique music or if that comes from other stuff too. I know some of Tokudol's music I thought was original to a Tokudol was definitely from like previous pop music games and stuff, or at least that's where I I would play those pop music games and be like, oh, this is a song that's in a Tokudol. Like, I think Desert Rose might be, that was in the Pop Music 6, I think. That's what I have. No. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of anime, but I do like the soundtrack to like Real Life, and I used to really like the soundtrack to School Rumble. I don't listen to School Rumble soundtrack very much anymore. I do think it's like within there. I don't listen to it nearly as much as like a video game soundtrack though, for sure. So, but that's just like I'm just a weirdo or whatever. That's like, yeah, I love Crush 40 kind of thing. Like Crush 40 for me is like when we had a work thing that was like, what's your favorite band or whatever, because, you know, it was like early pandemic, so they're like trying to find ways on Zoom calls to have like a connection that wasn't, you know, obviously like always there kind of thing. Like usually if you're like in an office interacting with each other, you have a lot of like conversations and stuff. But in a morning Zoom meeting, you don't really have that so much. So like part of the process of like trying to make sure everybody felt like they were involved with each other was like making us do like essentially a show and tell kind of thing. It wasn't quite, but I won't go over the details of what it was. But one thing was like, talk about your favorite band. I'm like, I know Crush 40. That is the one thing I can say is legitimately a band. So, or at least as far as I'm aware, it's legitimately a band. I don't really know. But yeah, anime music is good for sure. I just don't like listen to it nearly as much. Man, I thought it was gonna be like, I did so well in the first round with Monkey that I thought this was not gonna be a real issue, but back in the corner again. And we are almost there. Just like a few good more pokes probably, but yeah, he's got reach on that arm when he like does the dash. I forget, I don't remember the song is, but the Gudu Gudu Mawadu song or whatever it is. That song is very good. I like that song. I was not a huge fan of the season 2 opening, but I think that's naturally like anytime any show has like a good season 1, it's just like, you know, like Pat Labor, like the first Pat Labor opening theme is great. The second one's like, yeah, you know, it's fine. Avril Lavigne or whatever it's called reminds me of something. That name like tickled a memory. I don't know what it is though. Oh boy. I have like a bunch of like, I was thinking about this the other day. I have like, when I used to spend a lot more time looking at random mobile games, I used to like take a lot of the music from their website and stuff because they had a lot of like good, like cheesy vocal music. Oh man, we are turning this around. I thought I was just spamming because I was like, I'm sure we're dead. Not that we aren't dead. Yeah, okay. But like, I have songs in my head from like random mobile games that are just definitely dead at this point. Don't Talk Just Ranbu is definitely my favorite, although I think Ranbu's still alive. They just don't actually use the rap they made for it. I don't remember who the rapper was. I think it was like a fairly popular rapper who they hired to make a song about Ranbu. What I love about like video game music with vocals, especially when it's like from people who are actually like, you know, musicians who probably have no idea what they're making music for. I love it when a song is just like literally talking about things that are happening in the game or literally just about the title of the game. So when you have a song that's just like, don't talk just Ranbu, don't talk just Ranbu, and the game's name is Ranbu, and I'm like, yeah, man, don't talk just Ranbu. That hitbox on that flame thing's weird. What is that thing in the back? I didn't even notice that, like, weird cat thing coming out of the sky. Oh! I need to do some... No! We were so close. try this again. Yeah, see, like his special is just like up punch, and I don't know what that means. Maybe hold punch up for the Nimbus? Oh, okay. When you're in the air punch, I think. Yeah. So I guess technically that's an attack. He seems to be blocking it pretty effectively, though. Ah. Oh boy. Maybe I should try the pig. I don't think I've tried him on this one yet. It is nice that you can just like play through the same story with the same character. Or the different set of characters. Oh. Oh boy. Ah. Oh yeah. Have you guys ever gone to like any of those? Oh, did I run out of continues? Oh no. Rip. Apparently I had a limited number of continues. Okay. Well, what time is it? Do you guys want to continue through this, or you guys want to swap over to something else? Because I fear we will not complete this. Because I'm bad at fighting games. We do get this rockin' song in. This is the best song of the game so far. Also, you see that, like, alligator on the right or something? I don't think what else we got. I could do the bird game that I posted on Twitter a while ago if you guys want to check out the bird game. That game's fun, it's just not very eventful. We will be staring at like me doing a lot of nothing. I'd also have to set my phone up for that, which is not a big deal. I could always just like cram it on there. Also, there's like a bunch of other random stuff behind me. I'm trying to remember what's back there. I got PC effects stuff on there. Bird, you want to become Bird next? We can go become Bird. I just think this will take a while, and I probably have not learned anything, so I will have to find the best way to cheap out my way to get all the cutscenes of this video game. I'm glad this game exists, though. It seems like silly and neat. Dragon? Did I offer Dragon? I don't think I did. We will Bird. Do I have anything Dragon offer? You're gonna watch me get beat up by this guy. I don't know. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be. If it's like a turtle or... Kind of looks like a pterodactyl on legs. The first thing I thought when I saw him was like, oh, it's the Grinch. I did have Dragon Guard here. Let me run in the other room real quick. I don't know if the PS2 has the problem where, like, if you have the analog stick being moved, like, at launch, it'll be like, I don't know where the neutral position is. What else is over here? We got a bunch of PCFX stuff. I don't really have anything else up, like, set up that I could easily put in. I got Ice Shield 21 for the Wii, but no. Let me get my phone set up. I need to charge my phone. Translate. Alright, let me crawl on my floor here real quick. Chicka 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 chicka. This over here. Oh, you guys are gonna be able to see my phone probably. Get in there. Come on. Okay. Probably should switch it around the other way because I'm gonna need this cable up here, but it's fine. Hey Bear, how's it going? Yeah, sorry, we have lost. I have died, and Goku's dead. Goku's not coming back. We ran out of continues. I was not aware we had a limited number of continues, unfortunately. We will become Bird, though. Become Wario? I don't have any Wario games, unfortunately. So, well, Wario World, but the disc doesn't work, as we found out a couple weeks ago. Alright, is this going to be in a position I can sit comfortably? Hopefully I don't break this. Alright. Yep. Chair, let me just get in from the other side. That'll be easier to grab the controller. Three lights up here. Alright. So, I'm gonna warn you. I'm at a point in this game where I kind of just ended up. Actually, let's go to the original area first, real quick. So, do you guys have audio? Yeah, you do. Okay. I turn up the audio a little bit because I imagine the audio in this game is gonna be way lower than Magic Beast. So this is actually the save file before I left the first zone. Which in this area you're fairly safe. So this is kind of like a weird. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a coffee link down there now. There. Again, don't feel like you have to donate to me or anything. I just noticed it and I was like, oh, I should probably address the fact that it exists. You loading? You going? There we go. So in the first area of this game, it's pretty, what's going on here? Is ready if I'm ready to leave? Is that what it's asking? We will not leave yet. Okay. So the first area here is pretty safe. Basically, you can just kind of sleep and eat however you want. So if I go to this menu here, we have like basically calorie mate bars or whatever, and that will fill our tummies or whatever. And you get like a series of quests that are listed out here and everything. So basically, the initial goal here is to get a certain number of birds in your group. In this case, we want 4-eye birds to join us so we can migrate with them. As we want to migrate to a different island because we don't really have a GPS, or at least not like a very accurate GPS. So we have to migrate with birds to make sure we don't get lost and die. So to do that, we recorded a friendly bird signal. So right now there's a bird signal going on that's friendly. That's why you're hearing all that rap, 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 rap. And when I turn it on, then the 4-eye birds will be like, oh, you're cool. Let me join your flock. So we got 23 birds. Okay, now we got 36 4-eye birds. So you can just kind of like fly around and get additional birds. Come here, bird. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, we somehow got 45. So now we have 56. I don't know if getting a higher and higher number matters at all, or if you can lose the birds at all. But you basically just need to get the minimum number of birds to travel to the next island. And then you can also like find different like camping spots. So I think there's some I didn't get over here. So there's one there. And it's pretty straightforward to get over there. But as you can see in the bottom right, we have like a hunger meter. And we also have like a health bar. And that drains as we fly around, basically. So the game is called let me see if I can just glide here. Called Torinohoshi Aerial Planet. It's a Nipponichi game. It's actually the what's his name? Penguin Man? You can see the opacity level when I hold it up here. But that NIS Penguin. Prinny sounds right. It is literally duck migration the game. So also frame rate the game. So that's kind of the general intention, and you just kind of like fly around. I'm not sure why the frame rate is tanking so hard. I've only had the frame rate tank on me a couple of times, and doesn't seem like there's a lot of logic behind it. But you know, yeah, this kid, your suit talks to you, it has like an AI in it, and kind of the whole point of the story is you crash land on this planet that's really far away. I am going way up in the sky. Actually, I'm not going that high. Where is that point that I'm looking for? Did I pass it? Or did I just go way off course? I think I just went way off course, not paying attention. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, you basically crash land on this planet. There's only 5 people on this planet, and they do not have capabilities to rescue you, so you have to use your glider to basically island hop from planet to planet, or to island to make it to the research lab, so you can basically eventually go back home to, I assume, Earth. But there's a whole story with your dad. I think his dad is dead, actually. I think he died at some point during the crash or whatever. So part of your story is like going through and, you know, making sure, I am worried that there's some weird D-pad stuff happening with my PS2, because now the D-pad's not working on this screen as well. That's not cool. It's weird though, because like once I got into the fight, the D-pad was working in Match Beast or whatever it's called. Actually, none of the buttons are working now. Interesting. But the analog sticks work. Oh my gosh. Why is it always got to be something? Something or the other. Sometimes I wish that like emulating this would be easier. All right. Well. 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 I do not imagine that will help. Hey, Alex. I have only been on maybe about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. Now we're getting PS2 controller problems, which is cool. Or maybe PS2 controller port problems, which is more annoying. If that is a problem. Oh. If that's the case, that will be problematic for a lot of things. Alright, well, it's working right now. I don't know what was up with that, but that was not cool. I hope it does not do that again. Anyways, point being, so you can kind of fly around and stuff in the main area, right? Oh, really? Yeah, there's actually a place over here called Video Game Repair. I have never used them before, but I have heard people tell me that they are generally pretty good at getting your consoles and stuff fixed. They're literally like, I could literally walk down to them in probably about 5 minutes. They're so close to me. But yeah. But yeah, Alex, we played a little bit of Magic Beast Warriors, but unfortunately I am not good at fighting games, and I failed, and I ran out of continues, so we went over to this. I did see that. I poked around a little bit and saw that people seem to be reporting that. I did not see any kind of confirmation beyond people pointing at like his Twitter bio and stuff, but I cannot read Japanese, so. But once, I assume at some point somebody will do the actual work of properly translating it to make sure that is the case. But yeah, I mean, maybe not too surprising. I don't think it's the last we've seen of Yuji Naka. He's still a pretty young guy. He's like in his early 50s, so. So yeah, so once you leave the main area, you basically lose access to your infinite food supply. So you have to essentially get food for yourself. And how you do that is basically, I think the first time you just do a stroll, and you get some stuff. Yeah, you get like some stuff, and he's like, I don't know if I can eat this or something. And then after that, you listen to like a data log that says something about like checking to see what the birds are eating at the time, and that could help you. Let me see. I think I have to stroll twice for that. Oh no, that's the quest screen. What are they saying? Let's try strolling one more time here real quick. Let's go a little bit in the future. And basically, we're not going to wait for it, but I think we get like a data log that basically says like, hey, hey, you can try to like understand what the birds are eating to get food. Let me add save file real quick. He did like tweet some stuff about Probout, so I wonder if he's gonna use that name. I know, like before he went to Square Enix, I think he programmed Legend of Coin and Pirates of Coin all on his own. So I'd be curious to see if we'll see like they're gonna yell at me for trying to fly in the rain. Camera tool is trying. We need 20 servings of food. We are getting pushed really hard though. Let's see, do we have any clues? No. So I guess we'll look for birds first and foremost. There's some right there. Are these new birds or these birds that we know? Aerials? Okay. I don't know if I have any calls for aerials actually. I'm gonna raise the altitude, I think is what it said. I lost the birds. They're over there, okay. I am going down though, I should not do that. Ooh. Straighten out. Alright. Alright. Found a rainbow. This is a cool game, and if you can read Japanese, I'm sure it definitely is somewhat easier. I'm generally having a it's fairly easy to figure out what I'm doing via like the phone tool. Obviously, you're seeing I'm like having to stare at this phone a lot, and it's like hard when they're talking while I'm flying. So, but Oscar, I think you have enough Japanese that you probably will get more out of trying to read it than it would be using a phone tool. story stuff right now. I don't know, like if I ever use a phone Google Translate thing on stream, if I should like say what it's like pulling out of there. It's really hard because like what you're getting is not really full sentences. Like let me see if I can read this out to you what I'm getting right now. So what it's saying on the bottom screen is, when you come back, your party approved module, let's transship to the latest, look at the rainbow and say beautiful. So like you're not really getting like real sentences when you do this. You were just like getting bits of information that you kind of try to pull, you know, what you can out of it, basically. It is not an ideal way to play these games for sure, but depending on the game, it's actually incredibly useful. This reminds me a lot like a Dojin game, though. Like, just, I don't know, something about it, and like the kind of like relaxed but like somewhat tense nature of it, as you have to worry about like your health and stuff like that. There we go. So I think it might have been saying I should fly above it. Okay, I think that's an aggressive? I think it's an aggressive voice that I have. Let's see here. Do I have any kind of thing on here? I don't think I do on it. So I might not even need the aerials right now. Where is my camp at? Let's head back to the camp, because I feel like we'll probably, whatever we need to do is probably fairly close to the camp right now. Yeah, right now I do not have a lot of food. I basically just have like some mud-covered stuff I picked up. So, music's real good. It shipped for the soundtrack too on the disc. So, there's like a collector's edition, but I just got like the standard edition. It just had the second disc in there. I think it cost me like $15. And these are aerials over here. Digital painting, yeah. I like the animation you did for I believe it was a human Sonic, and I assume that human was you, potentially. I don't feel like the aggressive bird voice is going to help me much. Let me, A, straighten out. See? I need my camera straight. Ooh, I don't want to crash, that's for sure. I need to just kind of reapproach this, I think. Unfortunately, I am out of food, or my stomach is empty, so. I need to not move the camera right now. There we go. Okay. T-birds. Yell at them to leave. Yeah, see, I think I saw online that this was maybe like 8 to 12 hours maybe, so it doesn't seem that particularly long. So we got some birds here. I think this is the one where I can go and kind of look at them. Doesn't do anything though. I can drive them away as well. Get out of here, birds. I am hungry now though. I can eat this stuff. I think it's like, hey, you probably shouldn't just eat random garbage. I'm like, yes, eat random garbage. I have no food. Thank you. But yeah, and it's also a very generous save system. So anytime you're like trying to play an import game without knowing Japanese, generous save systems is a big part of it. Part of the PCFX video I'm doing is very much about like how I handle playing Japanese games and like what I look for in Japanese games to make it be like I can actually maybe sit down and play this. That is kind of a part of that what that video is going to be. Oh. What's up? That is a huge mountain. I think he's basically saying that I am not able to reach that high yet. My suit is, and then my character is just like, you don't know if it's impossible until you try, basically. I mean, you could try, but let's, I am focused on food right now. And there's something flashing over here, so. I think it's telling me to check the marsh for food. We'll start here first. Oh, there's something. Those are birds. Friendly screams at us. Oh, it's asked me to classify food now as well as birds. Yeah, this is like a really chill game. So the marsh is dividing the mountain. So I think it's telling me it wants me to go up to where that split is. Get food. Alright, I want to take a picture of these guys. Can I get close enough for that? I don't really know how big they are, so I don't know how close I am. Alright. Bird picture. I don't feel great about that one. 603 is not terrible, actually. I think it's like 1,000 points is the maximum. I could probably... Oh no, I don't want to speed up that much. Got like weird disc heads. So in this game, they basically ask you to name all the birds, which is why you saw like Big Chungus earlier, because I named the bird Big Chungus because he was big. That one would have been good if I didn't like fall out of the range of it for that picture. I didn't realize that you can see the score value at the top of the box there. Nice. 821. Okay, that's good enough for now. We'll leave it at that. Let's focus on getting food. I don't don't know if this B mark's gonna be anything, but let's start here first because it's closer. Get rid of my picture cursor. Most of this game just kind of looks like this, though. Just like big, blurry PS2 texture all over a giant thing. I went and looked at the manual and I flipped through some footage, and it's mainly this throughout the whole thing, but yeah, I don't know. It feels weirdly like a budget release, and you know, it's like a 2008 PS2 game, so that makes sense, especially by NIS, but I don't know, something about it also feels really high quality too. I think it's just telling me I need to use the airflow to get up the mountain. But my goal right now is this. I want to set up another camp. So I don't really know if there's much benefit to setting up the different camps, other than just it's a place you can kind of stop and rest if you need to. But I mean, if you haven't found the camp before, there's really not much of a reason why you couldn't. I guess you could save as well. I guess we could do that on this file. Probably going to not just use this file again once I've played on my own again. Alright. See if we can get to that marsh real quick. I think it was like, yeah. We just need to kind of like ride up the side of this mountain, it looks like. I can't remember if there's any kind of visual indicator of where the gust is, so we might just have to kind of like check this map and figure it out. Let me try not to run into the side of the mountain though, that'd be pretty cool. Like over here to the right a little bit. Right. Right. I think this, yeah, I think we caught it. I will say this game is very, like, hand-holdy in a lot of ways. Like, it basically, at least so far, is very much about coordinating. Like, they will kind of tell you what you need to do for the most part. Like, even when you migrate between islands, it's pretty much just a cutscene. It's not something that you, like, manually do on your own, at least so far. Up we go. That enough? We good? Oh, I think we're almost good. Let me straighten out a little bit. I want to pull back this way. Oh god. I think this is where we want to be. I don't know how close it wants me to be to that marker. Oh no! No, 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 no! Don't die! No! Probably not working out. We're pulling up. We're pulling up. Oh! Oh god. I'm probably not gonna make this. Oh. There we go. Straighten the camera out. Nope. Nope, we're probably dead. Alright, rest in peace, you. We didn't make it. Oh well. That's what happens. So that's that game. It's kind of neat. It's pretty chill. Maybe not much of a stream game per se, but for something I bought pretty much blindly. It seems pretty cool. Seems like a cool thing. Yeah, I think there's like maybe 8 to 12 hours worth of content in this maybe. But I'd imagine part of it's just like how quickly you can figure stuff out. You know, how much you're how much do like survival elements play into it, anything like that too. So, oops. Got my survey. What's rank the story of this game 1 to 5? So, anyways, well, I'll probably call it a night. Assuming there's no work stuff in the way next week. It is the best stream game. If I were to be like a chill streamer, this would be the one to do for sure. Yeah, perfect. But yeah, we'll revisit Dirt to Cerberus next week, assuming my PS2's not freaking out. That controller stuff definitely worries me, but seems to be working fine now? Question mark. So we'll see what happens with that. Otherwise, though, the Industrial Spy Operation Espionage casual review went up this week, so if you want to check that out, that is there. I like that game as much as it was not very good in my opinion. I said before, but like that, if we reviewed that game, I probably would have given it a 1 star out of 5. But man, do I love how that game like looks, sounds. I love the concept. I love everything about it except for the execution of just not showing you where anything is and being like, I pull the lever and there's like 500 doors and I have no idea which one I'm opening. But that core issue, I think, really kills that game, unfortunately. Which is a shame. It's a shame. But hey, I'm glad I played through it. That was a cool game. But yeah, so that went up. The PCFX video is kind of going pretty well, actually. I've basically, you know, I'm sure I've talked about it before, but basically what that initial video is supposed to be is basically just like a kind of an English overview of the PCFX library, what to expect out of the PCFX library, and kind of the strategies there are to approaching some of the games on the PCFX, and kind of breaking down like how much of the library is accessible to like somebody who doesn't know Japanese. It's specifically for English speakers, because like I feel like that is really a problem that people have when they get into PCFX is if they don't know any Japanese, they have very little idea of where to start and where to go with that. So yeah. I think that, and I wonder like if that game didn't quite get the time it needed, because in that guidebook there's like storyboards and stuff in there, like there were supposed to be cutscenes or something. So I don't know if maybe they just had to cut development short or what, or if that was just literally like conceptual stuff. I don't know how game development works, but it seemed like they were like drafting out cutscenes and stuff. But what maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe it's just art. So, but it seems like a very cool game. So I'm working on that. And then I think there will be depending on how long it takes to get all the PCFX stuff done, because there's probably going to be 4 videos going up at once. The main video, and then some like supplemental English videos that are similar to the Battle Heat videos. So 3 additional ones. It might take a lot of work to get to that final state where all 4 of those are ready to go. Also, I don't know. It's probably not very smart to publish 4 YouTube videos at once, but considering how I want to present that series, I kind of want to break it up and have it available so you can search for it if you need to more easily. So, yes. Otherwise, though, I think that's it. So thanks for coming. Sorry again that I wasn't able to do like normal stream time, and then I could only give like a very short notice. Hey JP, I am leaving right now, unfortunately. Why? But thank you for coming. We became monkey. We became bird. We have done what we needed to today. This is an NIS game, yeah. I don't know if you were here earlier, but it is called Torinohoshi, Aerial Planet. So if you look up Aerial Planet, you'll find it. Aerial Planet PS2. But yeah, I got it for 15 bucks at a local store. I don't know what it costs online, but it had the game disc, and then it also has the soundtrack disc as well. So there it is. Yeah. Okay. I want to play more of it. I hope I keep playing more of it. have a good time with that. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna head off though. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for coming to the less formal stream. Maybe I'll try to beat Magic Beast Monkey. That seems like something that if I'm on like a video or audio chat call with somebody, I can just like blast through it. I mean, looking at this guide, we died on the Minotaur, right? So there's like 3 other characters supposedly that will need to fight. That all need to fight. Me. There's a so it says staff and then it says move staff. I wonder if that's supposed to be movie staff or that's like motion, like the people who are like moving around. Do these line up with the character names? Let me see. Very exciting content right now. Is that the character name? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to recognize this kanji. Yeah, okay, there's a cast. So yeah, cast is separate. So I wonder if move staff is supposed to be movie. Exentana Jonaru. Producer. Anyways. I did name the bird Big Chungus. Do you want to see Big Chungus real quick? I can show you Big Chungus. Before I go. Big Chungus is in the original land, my homeland. He is not in the new area yet. I have not found any Big Chungus on the second island, unfortunately. Although the loading screens of this game are forever, I forgot. Yeah, if you're ever in Vegas, Retro City Games on the east side of town, they tend to, like, it's not a great looking store, that's for sure. It feels like you just kind of walk into a warehouse. But I always feel like they have like a really decent selection, and particularly of import games. I almost always walk out of there with some import of some sort. I've got a couple of Hunex games there before as well. Games I didn't even know were Hunex games initially. So, oh yeah, I know it is you. I know it is you, Boombox. I do not want to leave yet. I just want to look at my Big Chungus birds. We might have some Big Chungus birds on the floor here, actually. No, there's my 4 eyes. Oh, we just have our ducks here right now. Okay. They basically just turn on the text here and see we got Seabird Goal, because it looks like a seagull, so I call it a Seabird Goal. Got 4 eyes because he has 4 eyes. And then let's see. Can I find any other birds? Turn off my bird call so they stop making noise. Let's say seabird gulls over here. My favorite Looney Tune characters? I don't know. I gotta ask a question. Do people like Looney Tunes? Like, do people of our age like Looney Tunes? Is this something... Like, I watched it when I was a kid, but, like, I have not thought about Looney Tunes in years of my life. I guess Big Chungus is a Looney Tunes character. That's the thing, though, right? That was the... There's, like, this really good Big Chungus Metal Gear Solid video of, like, the fact that Big Chungus is more popular than Bugs Bunny. It's, like, a really dumb video that's, like, Liquid... like explaining Big Chungus to Snake, but it's like so well made and just so fits the Metal Gear Solid aesthetic. It's like way better than it should be. It's like a weird thing. Is it really good? I guess Big Chungus, but I feel like that's not a good answer because that's just a meme, right? I'm not seeing any Big Chungus around though, JP. I think, or Boombox, however you want me to call you on stream. I think I think they're all in hiding. I'm also starving my character. I probably could have flown to the opposite coast and would have found them there, because I think that's where I initially found them. I was kind of hoping that we would see some over here, but this is kind of unexplored territory, so I actually don't know what's over here. Probably a bad decision. But, you know, we're just looking, just exploring. We found a campsite. Maybe there's some big chungus by this campsite. Oh, did my birds ran away? Oh no. I'm not gonna read that text. You guys gonna come back to me? Return to me. Nope, I lost him. Okay, well that is actually good to know, because I was not aware that your birds could leave you. So I assume I just need to leave the friendly call on. But yeah, I don't see any big chungus, unfortunately. You know, we could is there a camp over here? What's going on here, actually? There's like a marker, but there's nothing out here. What is this supposed to be for? Oh, I found a camp. I don't, like, I only discovered the camp, like, right when I flew above it. That was weird. Usually I can see them from far away. Big Chungus is a Bugs Bunny, so. Alright. Let's see if there's any birds down here. No. Just seabird gulls. Okay. I think we can look at them in here. Yeah, there we go. They're just really wide. Looks like I can rename him too if I want to. So I was like, I don't know, he's a big bird. I guess Big Chungus. This looks like a seagull to me. Oops. And then there's the four eyes. Then Ariel. And the only reason I call her Ariel, or it Ariel, is because it has like those weird tentacle feather things coming off its face. It reminds me of the tentacles that the Ariel in Team Innocent has on the box for that. I would not be surprised if I've told this story before. Ariel's got like tentacles coming out of her head there. I don't know how visible that is with my current setup, but you know, comes out, goes all the way down there. My only memory of Space Jam is I was a stupid kid or something, and I just like peed my pants during Space Jam. And I was with my friend's dad, and they just like, I felt so bad for him. I feel like I've told this story before, but I peed my... I've done two things in my life that are very embarrassing. I peed my pants during Space Jam, and I also... What was it? Let me see if I can find it. When I was playing the game Automobile Lamborghini for Nintendo 64 in 4 players mode as a kid, I did not want to get up and leave, and I pooped my pants. So, thank you, being a dumb kid. Anyways, so if you ever see Automobile Lamborghini, you can think of the fact that I was just so enthralled by it as a child that I could not go properly take care of myself. It was just that good of a game on the Nintendo 64. So, anyways, I've been rambling on plenty long enough. Let me get Big Chungus on screen while we go. But yeah. I've said everything I need to say. So expect something coming up in the near future. The worst case scenario, you'll see a casual review in the next couple weeks again. I got something I drafted up today, so I just got to go ahead and record the audio, and then I'll work on the video stuff in a couple weeks if I get to the point that it makes sense. And then if the PCFX stuff takes longer than I expect, I have a video idea in mind that would not take as long to put together. So I might take a break from the PCFX stuff, go work on that other video idea for a bit, get that done, and then return to the PCFX stuff. So, yes. Sorry, I tapped the desk with all the things, but anyways, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye! Where's the pen? Pen?